Hello, hello. Yan na ba? Are we
Hello.
all here? We are all here. Let's see. Let's see JC. Hey JC. Yan na.
Hey, I'm
Yun.
here.
Hello guys. Yun, we started 8 p.m. sakto, no? Yeah. Good evening everyone. How well, no. Sorry, I had some feedback there. Yan, how's everybody doing? Good evening and welcome to this tonight's Unfold where we discover, learn, and talk about anything cryptocurrency. So, um, so here we'll learn, share about cryptocurrency and the market, unfolding new crypto insights so you don't have to. Ayan. How is everyone's night? So, ang dami nangyari for this week, no? One of the things that we were actually having dun sa fireside chat in Discord was the CPI announcement. That was 9:30 p.m. 2 days ago. Tapos nag-fireside chat kami where we talked about stuff and we saw how volatile the market was during that time. Short story will that CPI was good. Okay, more into that in a bit. But also another thing that happened today is the FOMC FOMC announcement as well that also created very volatile or created high volume in terms of not only the crypto market but also the whole market during that time. So what really happened? What is it that we need to know for FOMC and CPI? And is it something bullish that we should put our focus on? Is it something that it's time to buy? Is it something to sell? Or is it just an announcement that happened? So this is what we'll talk about today. Before I start, welcome everyone who is here early. I just want to introduce you two people in this space right now. Joe is not here for tonight, but he will be subbed by two prominent people in our group as well, the Cryptology Academy, si JC and si KDGX Trades. Si Kyle. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. How's your night? How's
Yun.
the trade? How's your portfolio?
Ayan. So that's just a give intro, no? So Kyle or KDGX Trades is a technical analyst, also a trader that does technical analysis in his page, and he's also part of Crypto Pinas. So bibigay din siya ng trades doon, and he's also doing trades for the Cryptology Academy. If you see the Discord, he has his own channel, and yun, nag-share din siya ng PNL. So one of the strong traders in the group, as well as the next one is JC. He's also a strong trader in our group that shares technical analysis as well in the Discord and also gives valuable insights in the market. So they will be helping me to share anything about charts. So I'll be the intermediary and then they could share their thoughts and stuff. So stay tuned on what we're going to share with you guys. So some of the things that aside from BTC and DXY and ETH, we're going to talk about some altcoin plays and what sort of narratives can be seen in 2023. But first, one of the important things to talk about is the week of macro market movement. So the CPI FOMC. So CPI 9:30 p.m. December 13, they announced it. Yeah, let me share my screen so that you guys know what I'm trying to talk about here, no. Ayan. Kita mo nyo ba, Kyle and JC, yung screen ko?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
clear.
kita.
All right, awesome. So this is the announcement December 13 where the forecast of CPI was 7.3% year on year and 0.3% month on month. So based on the actual, mas mababa siya. Okay? So mababa siya versus forecast, which is good. Kasi what is the consumer price index ba? So this consumer price is the overall change in consumer prices based on a representative or a basket of goods. So it means that if consumer price index is going up, ibig sabihin, the purchase power of users or consumers is going down because of inflation. Prices go up, no spending power, people would tend to save and no investment that is currently happening in the global market. Now that it's down, it's kind of bullish because people have increased in spending power and prices are going down, which is a good thing for the market as a whole. Now, next, moving on. So this is additional information. CPI year-on-year 7.1. The forecast was 7.7. So, ang laki ng pagkababa for December. In terms of CPI month-on-month, 2 months na tayong lower versus forecast, which is good short term. But based on the announcement by Powell nung FOMC, he announced that the Fed will still increase its rates by 50%. So this is a report coming from Litest. One of the guys doing this is our research bro, Dazai. Shout outs to you. So the expectation of the FOMC is if it's 50 basis points increase, it's neutral. If it's higher than 50, it's bearish for the market. If 25, it's bullish. So ang lumabas, it's 50 BPS. So it is neutral. So you can see that Bitcoin on the higher time frame is in sideways. Is the Fed pivoting now because CPI is going down? Nope. For now, Powell and Fed is still hawkish. Though the last two CPI announcements nga were good, it doesn't want the market to be excited just yet. Remember, we had quantitative easing during COVID. So from COVID, print money, so much spending power, money go up, and then inflation go up. So they're trying to control inflation, and it looks like that we're not yet out of the hook yet. So sideways for now, and seeing how it goes, maybe there would be more basis or like more rate hikes in the coming year, which is showing that the one of the announcements in Powell's speech yesterday was that they're still looking to increase rates. So for 2023, they're looking at 5.1%. So currently at 4.4 to 4.5%. So in a sense, there might be an additional 600 basis points increased in 2023. So we're not yet out of the loop on being bearish. Fed still hawkish. So it means that macro market investing or like cryptocurrency market isn't out of the woods yet. There are still things that needs to play out for Fed, but this is not set in stone. So this is just what they announced, and it's still can be changed depending on how the markets move. So TLDR, good CPI numbers going down, CPI going down. Rate hikes no longer at 75 BPS, but Fed still hawkish. So is it a good time to invest? Maybe long term, but still expect more interest rate hikes. So sideways action for crypto market is what we are seeing. So in terms of that, we want to take a look on how Bitcoin played during this announcements of FOMC and CPI. Because CPI, when they announced CPI, Bitcoin pumped. FOMC, when they announced about the 50 basis points, Bitcoin pumped. But they all retraced back, right? So what's happening right now in the market of Bitcoin? So I want to put into stage JC to share like his chart and what he thinks about the Bitcoin chart. Yeah, now mute ka, sorry.
Okay, sorry.
Yun.
Let me share my screen.
Yeah.
Okay, kita ba?
Yun, clear. Can see.
Nice. Right. So right now we are in BTC USDT pair on a 1-day time frame, no? As you can see on my chart, right now we are in play of a channel. And as I can see, meron tayong touches na create right now, 4 touches, and we are looking at the 5th touches, no? So, but if we zoom in, ito yung time na announce kahapon rates, no? So it's like a fake.
Yes. Okay.
Also, also we can draw a channel right here. in a short term, no. This play can be valid also. Prices might bounces from this lower channel line and goes to this upper channel line before retracing this major support. No, as we can see, the support has been tested once, has been broken. Also, no, kita natin merong small price reaction right here. Ayan. So we are considering na Bitcoin will retest the support just to make sure that we are really bullish. Hopefully, hindi na siya mabasag. So ito yung possible scenario na nakikita ko on Bitcoin. So that's the insight. My insight on
Nice.
Bitcoin right now.
Okay, good to know. Kailan ba natin babasagin yan, JC? Bukas.
Not yet, di pa.
Okay.
We are looking for a very, very long accumulation phase. No? So, i-share ko lang din, meron ditong pattern na napansin ko. As you can see here, no, this bottom created a large volume. No? Kita natin nagkaroon siya ng massive volume. Also in this COVID crash, no, nagkaroon tayo ng massive volume. No? And this 2021 drawdown, meron tayong massive volume. And right now, nakikita ulit natin yung volume na yan. So, what we observe in this past pattern, nakikita natin na merong accumulation na nangyari when the volume spikes. No? Kita natin, the volume doesn't spike in just a moment. Nakita natin merong consistent days talaga na mataas yung volume. So, if this pattern really repeats, no, we are seeing that this is the bottom for Bitcoin, right? That the accumulation is starting. No? So, ito yung insight ko ngayon na it might play, it might not. No? It's just a theory. Theory pa lang siya ngayon. But, let's see. No? Baka mag-play, baka hindi. No? So, what do you think, Kyle?
Yeah, so here's my chart and also my own perspective on how I trade Bitcoin. But in a 4 hours. Ito, wait lang.
Sa 4-hour time frame, Pero good,
Yeah.
while waiting for the chart, good insight yun from JC, no? Like with the repetition of immense volume across different time zones, you could see that how it plays. So that's nice to see. So I kind of feel like there might be some extreme movement in the future, but that was high time frame. So baka it will play for a long time. Sige, go.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
here's my take. So history basis, let's go back muna before the FTX crash. So as you can see, it's still nagko-consolidate pa rin tayo around 20K to 18K around that time. Before FTX crash happened, then it sends us back below 18K and the lowest would be the 15,500 something. So eto naman yung kung paano ako nag-trade sa alts. So baka makita niyo yung trade ko na or trade setup ko na a bit weird because every trader has its own system naman. So dito, after the recent crash, BTC consolidates respecting the recent low niya na around 15,470 plus. Then after a few pump and binalikan niya ulit just like this. Then from the present day, it just forming a higher high and higher lows, just indicating a bullish trend line if you're a price action. Then pero yung strat ko naman, once umalis dito sa box na to, I expect pullback. Then it happened rin. I expect pullback if nabasag niya itong 3-box rule ko. Then I'll find for long term or I mean long for the alts. Then nag-consolidate ulit sa taas, then forming a consolidation pattern until the fundamentals. So ito yung take sa fundamentals. As you can see, nung lumabas yung CPI nung December 20, last Friday. So I mean 13 pala,
13.
December,
2 days
Tuesday.
ago.
So
Yeah.
2 days ago. So ito yung take since CPI data was lower than expected. So we expect bullish continuation. Then the next days na walang balita sa news, then we still traders or investors are still wala pa silang decision on what will the market will go. Then kahapon lang around 3 a.m. ng umaga sa atin, FOMC has released a 50 BPS which is neutral as per Sir Pao. Then based sa chart, sinip niya lang yung liquidity sa resistance na to. If you're an SMC trader, I think alam niyo na pag hindi nag-close sa line na to, sa black line, then it's a higher chance na it's rejected or we are still on a downtrend. As you see dito, rejected siya sa recent resistance which is around 18,200 something. Then hindi siya nag-close sa taas, which indicates a rejection or still we are on the downside. Ganun. So ano yung take ko in the following days? If these patterns continue, based sa price action, this is a bearish rising wedge. Ganun. So both SMC and price action confluence, we are still on a bearish market or maybe a consolidation if wala nang black swan na maganap sa crypto.
Yep.
Kasi last na si FTX ganun. If there is someone na you think going down ren just like FTX,
I see.
I mean yan yung magiging fundamentals na bumaba tayo sa recent low which is the 15,000 going down sa mga people na naghihintay around 10 to 12K ganun. So we can say na babagsak further yung Bitcoin based on fundamentally kasi alam naman natin na in the past months the only reason na bumabagsak si crypto or mas heavily injected is through the black swan ganun. So raising interest by Feds are not affecting that much unlike a black swan like FTX na sunod-sunod talaga yung bearish candle ganun. So kita nyo comparison ng black swan compare mo sa Fed's rate decision hike. So sobrang laki ng difference. So if you're expecting na bumagsak tayo sa 10K or lower than that, so mag-isip-isip muna kayo if ano pa bang possible black swan na mangyari sa crypto in the next months, ganun. Or if a war happen, ganun.
Black Swan event, Binance become insolvent. Hindi, joke lang.
Yeah. As CZ explains rin, or some other influencers, the chance of Binance getting bankrupt like FTX or getting down is like around 1%. So sa dun pa lang, alam mo na yung trust ng tao kung nasan. Ganun. Even SBF attack Binance with FUD, paid media, ganun. But still, Binance is the most respected and most honest platform right now.
Yeah. There was one of the rumors that happened prior the SBF and FTX FUD that I remember where FTX tried to bring down the peg of USDT by buying, like, exchanging so much USDT in their platform for USDC, then just to depeg and for USDT not to catch up. But I think the amount that they tried to FUD that is only around 250K USDT, so it didn't do much. So I think in the back end of things, meron talagang something with both Binance CZ and SPF. But before that, thanks for the chart, no, Kyle. It's really nice to see na parang FOMC does a lot of does an effect on macro like S&P and Nasdaq. But if you see crypto now, it doesn't have that much, no. It's really the capitulation event FTX, like Three Arrows, like Luna. Those were the events that really created that bearish candles for crypto. Um, I just have a question, no? Parang naalala ko we were having a discussion prior this show, prior to 8 p.m. Unfold show, is si JC, my insights din eh. FTX is big, di ba? So people lost a lot of money, but is it the biggest compared to the uh recent events like Luna, Three Arrows, Celsius, BlockFi, DCG? Is this the biggest one yet?
Yes, no. So that's the question right now. Is FTX drawdown really the biggest? No. So Chainalysis created their research insight. So let me share my screen. Okay. You can see here, no, sa tweet nila na their data shows that FTX demise hasn't been the crypto investors' biggest issue this year. So makikita natin, this is where FTX collapses. Ito yung pera ng investors that were uh, gone, no? So makikita natin compared to Terra and Celsius and 3AC collapse, the drawback is very, very big, no? Compared to those two, no? So
Nice.
FTX, despite having this big name, hindi pa pala siya, no? I mean, compared to these two, no? Hindi pa pala siya yung pinaka painful na nangyari.
Got it. Nice. Good to know.
Yeah.
So mas mataas pa rin pala Celsius and GAC. So during that time, that's where a lot of things collapsed. And I think it's just SBF and FTX thing was elevated or like leveraged through the media that covered all of it. But yeah, given like the numbers seen, yeah, it looks like we're down past capitulation already. No? Anything Maybe anything bad, additional bad news that may happen in crypto space won't really affect crypto prices anymore. I hope, I wish. I think the last thing that would happen is si Binance. Wag naman sana, no? And all that. Um, One thing that I want to share also is that Binance actually had that stress test that happened, no? So we'll go, since we're in Binance, we'll just talk about Binance a bit, and then maybe we can go around the dollar index as well. Um, After. So I just want to share this, that Binance recently is being investigated for allegedly processing $10 billion of illegal payments that created a lot of FUD in the market for Binance. That's why people say that Binance is insolvent, Binance is having a hard time. It's not good to stay in Binance because of this. So there's a lot of rumors that's being spread, like FUD in press releases and articles, that they were doing illegal shit. So what happened there is that on chain, this is DeFi Llama, there was a outflow of USD from Binance accumulating to around 6 billion. 6 billion already. There was an interview with CZ. I think Kyle can explain that more. Is that CZ actually showed that they were still able to process $6 billion worth of outflows, which is their stress test of their exchange. So far, it's doing good. Binance is still up. Binance is still working. People can still withdraw despite the 6 billion outflows in their exchange. So it's still healthy. T-Vel is still up. Tokens is still there. Yep. And overall, Binance still has 59.25 billion in their centralized exchange. So what's showing here is, like, I agree with Kyle that there's this 1% chance that Binance can crash, but that's like 1%. Given like the TVL is still there, I think it's very obnoxious to think that Binance would crash. So another thing is that, shared by Dynamo Patrick, Dynamo DeFi, is like Binance outflows seem to be stabilizing. There was big outflows in December 14, but now it's going down, as well as big names, big market makers such as Wintermute and Wormhole, Jump Crypto, they're going back to Binance. They withdraw a lot. After some days, FUD was gone, and now they're going back in. So Wintermute is going back. They withdrew 153 million, but they transferred back 150. So pretty much they just went back again in the exchange. So what's happening there? There was a AMA that happened with CZ that inattended ni Kyle. So what's the TLDR there, then Kyle?
Yeah, so some of the speaker is tinanong si CZ if ano yung take nila sa SBF, paid media FUD, ganun. So CZ doesn't focus on the negative side of the media. So they're just building products for people that they will use and they will contribute in the future of crypto space, ganun. Then, what else? Yeah, yun rin ang sinabi ko kanina. Sinabi ni CZ na the only thing, the only percentage that they will crash is only 1%. So imagine the trust of people since Binance hold around 60 billion, right? 60 billion of the total money in the crypto space. Then also Binance added na during this FUD about centralized exchange na some influencers are impulsing na mag-withdraw kayo sa mga centralized exchange that your funds is not safe there, and the quote that not your keys, not your money, ganun.
Yes.
So yung take ni Binance doon is they did a research na about people holding their tokens in exchange versus people na in their cold wallets like MetaMask. So it shows na mas marami pa yung perang nawawala sa mga tao sa cold wallet or cold outside of centralized exchange compare sa centralized exchange. Kasi factors nun is hindi na ma-retrieve yung device or na-hack physically yung device, ganon. Then we know naman na there's a lot of hacking issues when it comes to decentralized platform like Uniswap, PancakeSwap, and MetaMask, ganon. Then it shows sa study nila na mas marami pang nawawalan ng pera yung mga tao pag nilalabas nila sa centralized exchange yung funds nila compare sa mga tao na nasa centralized exchange yung pera, ganun.
Okay, so it's like the point of CZ is that centralized exchange is still safe because there's a series of securities that is involved and also like regulatory framework compared to decentralized applications like PancakeSwap, Uniswap, MetaMask, and all that. But I think my contradiction there is that si Kyle is just saying that what CZ is portraying. For me, I tend to think about the opposite because centralized institutions such as SBF's FTX, Alameda Research, Celsius, BlockFi, DCG. These are the centralized institutions that all got hacked in this year, and they did promises that they will be transparent, but apparently they got hacked or they abused people's funds to do things with their own interests. So it's gonna be up to the community. I think weight wise is that the centralized applications are still a an education curve where people need to learn about it more. So people need to learn about seed phrases, recoveries, hard cold wallet, and also like understanding how the explorers work, blockchain. So medyo mahirap. That's why people are getting hacked. One of the examples si Ronnie Alante. Sino yun? Yung na...
Yeah, the crypto influencer Ronnie Alante lost 1 billion. Pero 1 billion yung first news. But it clarified na it's not 1 billion pesos. It was 1 billion tokens. Ganun.
So, ayun.
So, it's a misleading lang. Ganun.
Ayun, so misleading. Baka ang hawak niya is 1 billion SHIB tokens or whatever. Pero it goes back to my point that people still need to learn about decentralized applications or wallets. If he knew that He shouldn't place his seed phrase or recovery password in his phone and he just placed it somewhere. If he used Ledger and then there's like the piece of paper, he could have saved his money, right? But in a sense, it has that self-custody thing. It's because of it's your own fault that you lost money. It's not the fault of anyone else. Yeah, so that's like one point that I could argue in terms of like which one is the better evil. It's like, do you lose your coins because it's you, or do you lose your coins because it's because of someone else? So I think that's the one thing that you could speculate or think about it.
Yeah, that si CJ also acknowledged that people that are holding their tokens in cold wallet have the less knowledge on how paano nila ipoprotektahan yung pera nila sa cold
Yeah.
wallet nila, since they have less knowledge in seed phrases, hardware
Mm,
wallets, maintaining ganun. Then yeah,
yeah.
ganun rin.
So ayun,
People still need knowledge on how to hold in cold wallets and also in exchange.
yeah. So ayun, may nag-comment because I'm crypto native pa. Hey, yeah, for sure. I'm crypto native kaya I'm pro crypto and stuff. Moving forward, I think I missed a topic, no, because we talked about Bitcoin, we talked about Binance. Just want to show you then this funny chart. Like if you are a starting trader, I recommend you don't play with announcements like CPI or FOMC announcement because they bring very volatile price movement. So this is what happened nung FOMC. Just like quick clip. So ayan, during the whole FOMC announcement, biglang nag-dump. Yeah, it's moving down like big, ganyan. Tapos it's gonna pop again. Yan, tataas na naman siya. Yan. So it's a big wick dyan. And think about it. If you had a stop loss dun sa support level, you'd get stopped out and you would say, revenge trade, this is time to short. You shorted it and then it pumped again, you'd get stopped out again. What I'm trying to say is that during announcement, if you are not a pro trader yet or you don't have that much experience, you better just stay out of it for now and then just let the whole trades flow kasi you're gonna burn yourself. So, ayun lang. I just want to share that because it's very funny to see how much volatility happens in a announcement. One thing that we
Yeah,
have not covered is sorry, may sasabihin
I
ka, Kyle.
yeah, even pro traders rather don't take this trade. Ganon. Kahit naman mag-scroll ka sa Twitter na maghahanap ka ng traders na tinitrade live yung FOMC without positioning if sa support ka pa place ng order mo. They rather just watch the market and may quote nga na having no position in the market is still a position. Yeah, just better be
Yeah.
safe. Kasi I noticed sa mga newbie na baguhan pa lang sa trade, like they just want money, ganon. Most probably 100% or 99%, if they trade this kind of setup like FOMC and CPI, they will only lose money. I guarantee that 99%, since I've already experienced that shit. So much better if not a financial advice really, pero if you think or if you have read the FOMC news na uh, it's a positive side for the investors, like it's bullish. So if the candle already moon up, just wait for a pullback.
Right.
Wait for a pullback. Put only a small amount of money in your futures wallet, then lower the leverage. Then ganon. Wait it
Right.
to come up, then take trades, take free money, ganon. Ganon lang.
All right.
Wait for
Cool.
pullback.
Yun. Very good insights from Kyle. So thanks, Kyle, dun sa trading guidance. One thing I want to go back is altcoins. So we talked about Bitcoin, talked about FOMC. So Bitcoin follows with the macro market, and when if the macro market dumps, Bitcoin would dump. But is there anything that we want to see in the altcoin market? So let's go back to JC and ask for his insights on that category.
All right, no? I just noticed something interesting going around with altcoin right now. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, as you can see, no, the same thing. I'm daily time frame. The price action is currently at the edge of a uh, descending triangle. Okay? Nakikita natin yan. This trend line has been respected too much. And we are nearing its decision point. No? So what would be the decision? So let me compare or let me add this indicator. Chart from Bitcoin dominance. No? Currently, the Bitcoin dominance is heading upward, reaching another resistance. No? So, ano yung mga possible trades or play na mangyayari? If the Bitcoin dominance reach and bounce down, no? Pababa yung action ng mga candles when it reach this resistance, we can see a breakout from the altcoin. Okay? So makikita natin, magkakaroon tayo ng break up. Sorry. So, ayan. So, that's one scenario. If the Bitcoin dominance, no, break this resistance, okay, this break resistance, we can see that the altcoin will go down. No? So, we are currently in a waiting game. So, yun yung nangyayari ngayon sa altcoin, which I found interesting na kailangan din natin bantayan, no? As these two really correlates with how the Bitcoins goes.
Nice. Cool. So just for the additional information to the audience, Bitcoin dominance represents the dominance of Bitcoin in terms of market cap versus other cryptocurrencies. So if Bitcoin dominance goes up, it just means that people are investing into Bitcoin more compared to altcoins. That creates an inverse correlation with total 2 because total 2 measures altcoin market cap, crypto market cap without Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin dominance move up, ibig sabihin Bitcoin, people invest in Bitcoin more, altcoins tend to would likely move down because money is flowing to Bitcoin. And it could also inversely that way. So it's good to just monitor those two charts. So thanks dun, JC. What do you think? In your opinion, would you invest in Bitcoin or would you invest in altcoins for moving to the next year?
A portion of my portfolio
Sige, ganito.
relies on Bitcoin.
Ganito.
Okay.
Bawal portion dito, portion dito. Bitcoin or altcoin, yun lang.
I am bullish on altcoin.
Okay.
Ooh.
Alpha. Alpha dun, no? Si Kyle ba? Kyle, what's your take? Bitcoin or altcoins?
Statistically, if I want profit, syempre altcoins. If will naman ako, then I'll consider Bitcoin. Pero sa akin, I'm all into altcoins kasi it's more profitable.
Okay. So pag degen ka, altcoins ka. Hindi, joke lang. So yeah, I think I have a bad question like take away Bitcoin. So yeah, I think that Bitcoin will start moving the crypto market, and then once like people realize that people can invest in other cryptocurrencies, then money flows towards altcoins as well. So ayun, that's nice to know like the insights of you guys. But I think one of the uh segments that we want to talk about is the alphas, no? Kasi people want to know what is like the next narratives. People want to invest on what things should we invest on. So that's one of the things that we share in Unfold because people don't have the time to research compared to us. So maybe we can move towards what kind of things can we look forward to 2023. So in terms of narratives, let's start general overview, no? By the way, I have one free newsletter subscription for the viewers tonight. If you have a very good question that you want to share, I will choose and then I will give you one free 1 month subscription to Rec Capital. He's a very good trading analyst that shares alpha on altcoins and how the charts go there. So if you have a question, put it down there, and then if we like it, we'll answer the question and give you 1 month free subscription. So let's go back. What is the narratives that you are looking on for 2023, Kyle and JC? Maybe si Kyle can go ahead.
Yeah, so I attended last week's community Web3. Then yung narinig ko sa kanila is about NFTs or the more use case of NFTs when it comes to a real estate, businesses, games, on ano pa yung more use case ng NFTs. Kasi alam naman natin na if you're a new crypto beginner, would you rather invest in Bored Ape Yacht with a overpriced merch, overpriced NFTs, 'di ba? So, yung sinabi doon is in Bored Ape, only 1% yung gusto mag-invest doon, which is more on enthusiast. Pero if you're a crypto beginner, would you rather invest in overpriced apes or PNGs that has not yet real impact in talking about use cases in real life, ganon. Then my bet in the next P2E or play to earn is it's more on adapting cool traditional games into the blockchain. Then papalitan na yung term na play to earn. So yung term naman na bago is play and earn. So people will not hook up because of the money, but because they love the game, they have good time playing the game. Then yung money is just a reward or it's a option to na lang.
Nice to know. Nice to know. So play and earn. So you play and earn and not play just to earn money. So that's like the difference into that. How about you, JC? Ano yung narratives na nakita mo?
For me, I have same narrative with Kyle. No? I also attended the Bicol Blockchain conference hosted locally, and the DTI sponsored Tech Trends. No, these two events, no, virtual events, um, actually tackle more about NFTs and play to earns. No, they really believe that the gaming industry or ecosystem is really the biggest catalyst for the adoption of cryptocurrencies. No, so for me, I believe that the development around this ecosystem, no, gaming, GameFi, could really boost the adoptions. No, despite what happened on Axie Infinity, no, na nagkaroon sila ng nung nagkaroon na ng bear market, the players really get out. No, so during this accumulation period on 2023, we are looking that these same people will go back to the crypto space together with new friends. No, so talking about new friends, I can also see that the community are really growing. To mention about it, mga guilds, the guilds are really increasing. They have a lot of projects going around despite meron silang same tawag nito, same approach, no, pero yung guild could really drive this or cater this type of people, no, to guide this kind of audience sa crypto space, no. So sila yung magiging tawag dito safe haven ng mga crypto gamers, no, na papasok sa crypto space using GameFi. So one thing I am seeing in the ecosystem is that meron ng development about creating guilds. These guilds, meron ng mga tools for guilds, di ba, Pao, na has been created so that guilds can easily create their guilds and just focus on catering these people. So I am very bullish on gaming this coming year.
Nice. Good to know. Nice to see like your thoughts on that, JC, as well. So yeah, speaking of games and guilds, right? Guilds is actually a platform for gamers to come into a community and share insights, strategies, and build something together, whether it be esports, either be like becoming a VTuber or like streaming games and stuff. Guilds have that tendency to create that echo chamber for you to grow as a professional player, or either like something for you to earn. One of the projects that I'm actually interested in looking at, though I don't know what happened to the token today, is blockchain space. Blockchain space was in the Web3 Fest that I find very interesting, where they created a database for guilds to do automated processes. Yeah, blockchain space guild space for automated processes for guilds, so that they could be convenient and comfortable to move and operate their guilds. One of which is like monitoring player performances, having a group chat together, managing payroll, getting that anything management or tooling that is necessary for a guild. That's what blockchain space is doing. And it's pretty cool because the data analytics show that people think when you go to a guild, pretty much it's YGG, it's Avocado Guild, or it's other big names there that you should join. But the data that they showed in Web3 Fest is that 90% of guilds are actually the small guilds. These are the small communities that are building. So you have to cater to them if you want to grow the gaming industry. That's what blockchain space is doing. They're creating the database for the guilds so that they could easily operate and do their thing, which is play games. So the investors of this are actually big names as well, like Animoca, Infinity Ventures, Spartan. Yeah, let's not look at Alameda here. Yeah, but this is like backed by Geosis himself, right? So this is something that kind of interesting for me. But I don't know what happened to the token though. It's down 20% a while ago. So it's something that maybe we could see in a bit. I'll try to find this out, and then I will share this to Discord on what happened. But in terms of the application itself, this is pretty neat. This is something pretty neat itself. Another thing is that I'm bullish on for the narratives for 2023 is actually something that could be relatable to everyone, which Kyle and JC has already shared as well. Like if you think about the bull market 2021, what were the narratives that were formed? NFTs. Nobody knew what NFTs is. If people ask what is the meaning of NFT, nobody would answer. But pretty much they are JPEGs with money. So they are JPEGs, very expensive JPEGs that got relatable, to the community or to everyone. It's easy to understand. It's a JPEG. You buy it here, crypto, sell it at a higher price, or like collectible, like art blocks, or like maybe NBA Top Shot. They're digital collectibles, right? And it responded well with everyone. So what I'm thinking of as a catalyst for the next cryptocurrency market is something that's also relatable as well. You can't really relate people to like layer two infrastructure, or maybe like monolithic blockchain. So that's not a thing yet. I mean, not monolithic, modular blockchains, right? It's not a thing yet for non-crypto natives. For crypto natives, it is a big thing. But for retail to come in, it has to be something that they can relate. So one of the things that could relate is could be music NFTs. Music NFTs didn't gain traction. So that could be something like audio. Let me try to open audio, right? So it's a music NFT platform where you could buy art, music of the artist that you love, and then form it into an NFT. That could be one. So it's easy. Buy the music of your artist, convert it to NFT. Another thing is like, yeah, games. One of the things that I got interested on is actually Illuvium. So let me just open this, right? There. If you could see, this is what Illuvium is showing. Very high quality graphics where it kind of looks like it's an open world where people can do stuff, adventure, play card games, collectibles. It's like Pokemon as well. So there's like a Pokemon, yeah, and then you could duel with them and stuff. So Illuvium has been in the space for 2021. It started building. Token is not that good yet because it was a VC token. Maybe yeah, for the benefit of time, I'll just give it in a summary that Illuvium is a VC token where people just dumped it. But now it's gaining traction over time. For the past 30 days, it's been creating higher highs in CoinGecko. So this could be something, especially now they're going to launch the beta. Next one would be something that I am personally bullish on, and I am actually playing, is Phantom Galaxy. So you can look here. So Phantom Galaxy is a space game that 3D virtual world, open world as well, where you navigate through a ship that could transform into a robot. So this is also backed by Animoca Brands and has its in-game. So you can actually play the game itself already. So in terms of the token is called Astrophere. So you could mine it in-game and then sell it in the marketplace. So you can mine Astrophere tokens in their events, PvP in the future or other events, and then you can just sell it in the marketplace for this value. So it's at a dollar now. So this is still the in-game token. Oh, it pumped. So it's still the in-game token, but it's something that I see nice. So one of the values or propositions that I'm researching on in terms of games is one, it should compete with the current gaming environment, which is high quality graphics, good storyline, good gameplay, and if it's easily accessible. So this one is all desktop, Illuvium and that. So that's four games, right? Astrophere, Phantom Galaxy, Illuvium for Illuvium. I will ask Kyle in a bit, like what his thoughts in Illuvium. Yeah, maybe now. Kyle you're a big supporter of Illuvium. What do you think about Illuvium?
Yeah, since last year pa yung si Illuvium, I was watching updates in their Discord every time they post. Um, for me, the only thing na it pumps um sa into 100,000 or let's say $2,000, I think. That's a $2,000 pump.
Mm-hmm.
So I think many companies are investing in Illuvium since it's the first very high quality game, open world game. So parang pinag-isa na yung card game sa League of Legends, the gameplay in what we call this Mirror like that, or
Wherefore,
like an open world like I'm not fan of these kinds of games, pero
like
yeah,
open world adventure type,
Genshin,
like
just like Genshin, it's parang Genshin rin siya, ganun. Then the only thing na I am not into it kasi it requires a big specs of PC requirements in order for you to play the game. So yun lang
right.
rin. Then I think they will do something naman para to lower its
Yeah.
PC requirement.
All
Yeah, and about
right.
yung na-mention mong NFT na nilalaro mo.
Phantom
Yeah,
Galaxy.
yeah, it was about to be AMA in my friend's Telegram. So I think I can share this podcast that we have para sa kanya. Yeah.
Okay. Shout out Phantom Galaxies. I think yeah, thanks Kyle. I think the game is nice. I enjoy playing Phantom Galaxies because I'm a big mecha guy, mecha weeb, Gundam Seed. Yeah, shout out Gundam Seed Destiny and Gundam Seed. Anyway, there's a question here that I want to answer is are you still bullish in Star Atlas? Nope. I don't I'm not. Oh, sorry. Was I muted a while ago?
Ako yun, na-wrong click ako. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So going back, like the question is, am I still bullish Star Atlas? Nope. Well, Star Atlas, just for the viewers who are watching, is one of the sci-fi games that was very loud during 2021 that is promising a virtual space like World of Warcraft, but in space. And seems to me that it's doesn't have that traction yet. So for now, I'm just looking at other games instead. So there's another question here. Thoughts about algorithmic stablecoins na nadidepeg? May chance pa kaya na Tron is the next Luna? Okay. Tron is different from Luna. Tron has that USDD, right? Na stablecoin, but Tron is not acting as the anchor for USDT, or is it? I guess it is. Um, okay, yeah. Looking at it, that's a very good question. So there might be a correlation there, but given like people are not much into like the algo stable coin narrative anymore compared to Luna and Anchor, I don't think it's something big as of yet. So that's a good question that I wanna learn more. Thank you for the question, John Marco Lamano. Because of that, that's a very wonderful question. I will research on that and I will give you 1 month subscription in Rec Capital. So please DM me. I will give you that free subscription for you to learn like the altcoins and stuff. Yeah, like that one. So 4 minutes left. I will just share you quickly what other things that I'm bullish on as a crypto native. One is Say Network. It's just like Aptos, using the same consensus mechanism. Secondly is Celestia. This is a modular blockchain. So think of Ethereum blockchain that is separating different transaction processes. So Ethereum does everything, right? Settlement, execution, security, verification of nodes, all the other all stuff. For Celestia, they are separating those processes in their blockchain to make it more dynamic in a sense. And it creates that speed that was required for blockchains to move and verify transactions. So that's Celestia in a high level. Lastly, I want to post here like Elon Musk AI. Elon Musk AI. So if you heard about people talking about AI, it's all because of Elon Musk being bullish on AI. And you could see other projects in Binance that started to pump because of Elon Musk being supportive of AI. So remember, like Elon pump Doge, Elon pump the Dog narratives, hence SHIB. So Elon is pumping AI. So one of the projects that maybe if you want to degen in, one of the projects that I've seen is Singularity, or Agix, AGIX. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong on how I say the word Agix. So it's a blockchain powered platform that allows anybody to create, share, and monetize AI services. So it already has an ecosystem within it, and it has the different projects. If you go to the eco, and it's lagging. So yeah, they have different projects already underneath that blockchain: Singularity DAO, Sophiaverse, Unet, and yeah, feel free to explore that. Currently, market cap is at 60 million, FDV at 100M. So is AI a narrative that's forming? Short term, yes, it is, but I don't see the strength of it yet. But I get late on narratives, right? Like NFTs, I didn't see the strength at early, so I got late to some of the plays. So maybe if this is something interesting for you, you could go. Another thing, project that you wanna look is maybe FET, Fetch that AI. So this is a very old project. This is in 2017 that had their initial exchange offering in Binance 2019. So it's an artificial AI lab building an open, permissionless, decentralized machine learning network with a crypto economy. So it's not a blockchain. They're just building some decentralized machine learning network into it using crypto. Lastly, it's CTXC or Cortex. So this one is also relatable to AI, open source peer-to-peer decentralized blockchain platform that supports artificial intelligence. So these tokens are in Binance. Non-financial advice. If you are in following the AI narrative, maybe it's something that you would be interested on. So again, it's CTXC, it's FET, and it's AGIX AGIX Singularity. There. Maybe I can put this in Discord if you guys missed it and stuff. So yeah, that is all. May binanggit dito si JC, but we have 1 minute. Maybe you wanna share 1 minute of your time, JC, on what Philippine is.
Okay, last minute, no? As you can see, Philippine has started to adapt to blockchain narratives. One thing I noticed is this Philippine. This Philippine is a blockchain project of the Philippines related to transportation. No, uh, their program really says, no, yung motto nila is about automated fare collection. Kung saan, a passenger uh, didn't need any money, no? So they are going cashless. At the same time, they are recorded in blockchain. So there are no shutdowns. So one thing I really like about this project is that yung automatic fare collection nila, no? Wherein you will pay big amount or a maximum fare when you ride, no? Then susuklian ka niya once you go or once you get down on a stop, no? So yun isa sa mga nakita kong maganda na pinopropose nila. So what do you think, Pao?
Ayun. Thanks for that JC, no. Yeah, I think Philippines is doing something good in terms of blockchain ecosystem environment where people are starting to adopt blockchain into systems, which we really need to do. Like blockchain is transparent, blockchain is permissionless, and blockchain is secure. In terms of speed, though, it's something that I have in mind that I don't think the existing blockchains that we have could be capable to do these kinds of things. Like example, like Bitcoin, right? If you transact in Bitcoin, it takes around 10 minutes. Ethereum, it takes about a minute. BNB chain, it takes around like 10 seconds. If you think you have like a long crowd and stuff, like tapping their cards, you have to wait for a certain amount of time, it would cause like a little bit of chaos here and there. But yeah, maybe it's something that we can look more into this. Like I'm also looking into this, like are they going to use a roll up or different consensus mechanism just to ensure this one, or are they going to use a different model to where they would not be relevant in terms of tapping the card and then just payment and just being automated with just initial um tapping, like what JC mentioned is that if you tap the card, tap in then tap out, you just pay for it, just wait for the payment. No need to wait for the payment, just go in since it's already processed through blockchain. So maybe it's something interesting as well. So yun, thank you. That's we overtime for 2 minutes. So apologize for that though. But thank you for the good questions. If you have additional questions though, come to our Discord. We have our Discord that's very open for everyone. We share info there, and if we have like alpha or like if we have like a fireside chat, come in and come just join. Yeah. We also have charts from Joe, so he's not here today, but he's sharing his charts there. JC and Kyle is also sharing their charts, and they're very good. And I see like the PNL in the community is also very nice. So if you have other questions, feel free, come into the Discord and let's chat there. So that's all the time that we have. I hope that you guys are able to learn from us and gain insights and information on what's happening into this space. So again, thank you for coming, joining us in this 1 hour. So we're doing this every Thursday, 8 to 9 p.m. We'll try to be strict with the time, but yun, extend ng 3 minutes. So thank you guys. Thank you to JC, our special guests, JC and Kyle, for coming into the show and helping me share charts, insights, and other materials that we have discussed today.
Yeah, thanks guys. Next time ulit.
Ayun,
Let's
thank
go.
you. So ayun, so this is Unfold, where we discover, learn, and share about cryptocurrency and the global market, unfolding new crypto insights so you don't have to. So this is me saying bye and signing out. Peace.
Bye guys.